The quiet problem no one talks about. Have you ever noticed how making friends felt easy as a kid, but strangely hard as an adult? Not because you don't like people, not because you don't try, but because something invisible seems to stand in the way. You meet someone nice, you talk for a few minutes, you even think, we could probably be friends. And then, nothing happens. No follow-up, no deeper connection, just another polite interaction that fades away. Strange, isn't it? As children, friendship happened almost by accident, but as adults, it suddenly feels like a social puzzle with missing pieces. And here's the surprising part. The problem usually isn't personality, confidence, or social skill. It's something psychologists call structured proximity. And when that disappears, friendship becomes much harder than we expect. If friendship is something humans naturally crave, why does adulthood make it feel so difficult to build? The answer begins with a simple psychological rule most of us never notice. The psychology of accidental friendships. Most friendships don't start with effort. They start with repeated accidents. Psychologists call this the propinquity effect, a simple idea. The more often we see someone, the more likely we are to become friends. Not because we planned it, but because familiarity slowly turns strangers into safe people. Think about school. You saw the same classmates every single day. Same room, same schedule, same lunch break. Eventually, conversations just happened. A joke during class, a complaint about homework, a random chat while waiting in line. Small moments stacked together until suddenly you had a friend. But adulthood removes these natural friendship machines. Your coworkers might work remotely. Your neighbors stay inside. Your routines rarely overlap with the same people long enough, so the brain never gets enough repeated exposure to turn strangers into friends. And without realizing it, we start believing something is wrong with us. The fear nobody admits. Here's something interesting about adults. Many want more friends, but almost no one wants to risk looking needy. So we hesitate. Not because we don't like people, but because we quietly fear social rejection. Psychologists sometimes call this the liking gap. It means we often assume people like us less than they actually do. So instead of reaching out, we stay polite, friendly, and distant. Example 1. You meet someone at work. The conversation flows easily. You laugh about something small. For a moment, you think, we should grab coffee sometime. But then another thought appears. They're probably busy, so the moment passes. Example 2. You meet someone at the gym or a class. You see them a few times, you recognize each other, you even exchange a small wave. But nobody starts a longer conversation. Both people are waiting for the other to go first. Example 3. You move to a new city. You meet interesting people at an event. But afterward, everyone leaves thinking, they seemed nice, yet nobody sends the message. So here's the strange truth. Many adults feel lonely while standing next to other people who also want friends, which raises an important question. If everyone secretly wants connection, what small shift actually breaks this invisible wall? The small shift that changes everything. The real barrier to adult friendship isn't dislike, it's mutual hesitation. Two people waiting for the other person to move first. But here's something researchers consistently find. People usually like us more than we think they do. That quiet doubt in your mind, maybe they don't want to hang out, is often just your brain trying to protect you from rejection. Your mind prefers safety over possibility, so it suggests a comfortable story. Better not risk it. But friendship rarely grows from safety alone. It grows from small social risks. Not big dramatic ones, just tiny openings. A short message, an invitation, a shared moment repeated a few times, and slowly, what felt awkward becomes familiar, and what felt unfamiliar becomes friendship. How adult friendships actually start. If friendship grows from proximity and small risks, then making friends as an adult becomes less mysterious. It's not about being more interesting, it's about creating more repeated moments. First, return to the same places. Friendships rarely form from one-time events. They grow where people see each other again and again. The same gym class, the same cafe, the same hobby group. Familiarity slowly replaces awkwardness. Second, make the small invitation. Not a big plan, just something simple. Want to grab coffee after this? Are you coming next week? I usually walk this way if you want to join. Small invitations feel easier for everyone, and surprisingly often, people say yes. And third, assume people are more open than they appear, because many adults are quietly hoping for the same thing you are, connection, but waiting for someone else to go first. Making friends as an adult isn't impossible. It just requires something childhood gave us automatically: repeated contact and small courage. Most friendships don't begin with a perfect moment. They begin with something simple: two people showing up again, and one of them saying, "Hey, good to see you again."